Have you ever been in an office meeting and couldn't find the right English words to speak up? Maybe you wanted to impress your boss, but instead you stayed silent, just nodding along.
Or maybe you got a new job and someone said, "Can you send me the agenda for today's meeting?" And you thought, "What's an agenda?"
If that sounds familiar, don't worry. You're in the right place. Today we're going to teach you English vocabulary for jobs, work, and office life. And not just boring textbook words. Real phrases, real situations, and real confidence.
And stick with us until the end, because we'll do live practice together so you can sound professional and fluent at work. Trust me, you'll want to watch the entire video.
Welcome to Hello English Lab. I'm Zara.
And I'm James. We're here to help you speak English clearly and confidently in real-world situations. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our lessons.
Today's topic is one of my favorites, English for work and office life. Why? Because your job is where you spend 1/3 of your life, and using English well at work can help you get promoted faster, impress your managers, build better relationships with your coworkers, and feel less nervous every single day.
Exactly. And don't worry, we're keeping it beginner-friendly. We're not going to confuse you with complicated grammar. We'll explain everything step by step, and you'll hear how to pronounce each word naturally.
Also, let us know in the comments, what's one English word or phrase at work that always confuses you? We love reading your comments, and we might even answer them in our next video.
And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up if you've ever felt nervous speaking English at work. It really helps more learners like you find these lessons.
All right, let's start with some common vocabulary and phrases you'll hear at the office, first thing in the morning.
Yes, because how you start your day sets the tone for everything. Whether you work in an office, a shop, or even from home, these words are super useful.
Commute, the trip you take from home to work. For example, my commute takes 30 minutes by bus. What about you, James?
Mine's pretty short. I can say, I have a 10-minute commute by train.
Clock in, clock out, recording the time you start or finish work. You might hear your boss say, "Don't forget to clock in when you arrive." It just means to sign in, on paper or more often on a computer.
And at the end of the day, make sure you clock out at 5 p.m.
Morning briefing, a quick meeting at the start of the day. For example, we have a morning briefing every Monday to discuss weekly tasks.
Task. Assignment. A piece of work you need to complete. Your manager might say, "Your first task is to update the report." Or, "I have an assignment for you." Both mean something you need to do.
Deadline, the date or time when something must be finished. This one's important. If your boss says the deadline is Friday, it means the work must be done by Friday, not later.
Let's put these words into a mini role play. Sarah, you be the boss. I'll be the new employee.
Sure.
Ready?
Good morning.
Good morning, James. Did you clock in yet?
Oh, not yet. I'll clock in right after this.
Great. We have a morning briefing at 9 a.m. I'll give you your first assignment there.
Sounds good. What's the deadline?
Did you notice how natural that sounded? We didn't use any complicated sentences, just simple workplace English.
And this is exactly how conversations happen at work. If you're worried about grammar, focus on learning key phrases first. You'll sound fluent even with short sentences.
By the way, if you're enjoying this lesson, hit the like button and share this video with a friend who's also learning English for work. Learning together makes it much easier.
Okay, so you've arrived at work, clocked in, and now you're chatting with coworkers. What kind of vocabulary do you need?
Good question. At work, you don't just talk about your tasks, you also build relationships. Small talk is really important.
For example, my colleague helped me finish the report. Or, I get along well with my coworkers.
Break room or pantry, a place where staff relax or eat snacks.
You might hear, "Let's meet in the break room after lunch."
Catch up, to talk and share updates.
For example, let's catch up over coffee later.
Project, work that has a goal or result. You might say, we're working on a new project this quarter. Teamwork, working well together with others.
Bosses love this one. Good teamwork leads to success.
Now, let's have a short office English practice between coworkers. Hey, James, do you have a minute to catch up?
Sure, Sarah. Let's go to the break room.
How's your project going?
Pretty well. My colleagues have been super helpful. Teamwork makes everything easier.
That's great to hear. Want to grab lunch later and talk more?
Definitely. See you at noon.
Notice how we used catch up, colleagues, project, and teamwork naturally. These are phrases you can use every single day.
And don't be afraid of small talk. Even a short, friendly chat with a coworker builds trust. You don't need to sound perfect. Just be polite and confident. If this is helpful so far, type teamwork in the comments right now so we know you're still with us. All right, let's move to one of the scariest parts of office life, meetings.
Yes, a lot of English learners tell us they feel nervous in meetings because everyone speaks fast and uses special office words.
But don't worry, once you know these words, meetings will feel way less scary. Agenda, a list of things to discuss in a meeting. Example, do you have the agenda for today's meeting? Minutes, written notes about what happened in a meeting.
For example, could you send me the meeting minutes? This doesn't mean 60 seconds. It's notes.
Presentation, showing information to a group, often with slides.
Example, I'm giving a presentation about sales results.
Brainstorm, think of new ideas together.
For example, let's brainstorm ideas for our next project.
Action items, tasks assigned during a meeting.
Bosses love this phrase. What are the action items? It just means, what tasks do we need to do after this meeting?
Let's have a practice example. Hi everyone, let's get started. Does everyone have the agenda?
Yes, I printed a copy for everyone.
Great. First item, James, can you give your presentation on the new project?
Sure. After that, maybe we can brainstorm ways to save time on our process.
Good idea. And at the end, let's list the action items so we know who's doing what.
Did you hear those keywords? Agenda, presentation, brainstorm, action items. These come up in almost every office meeting.
If you learn just these 4 or 5 words, you'll already sound more professional, even if you don't say much else in the meeting.
If you've ever been in an English meeting and felt lost, comment, "That's me," below. We love seeing we're not alone.
Now let's talk about another huge part of work, emails. Writing in English can feel stressful if you're not sure about polite words.
Yes, and bad emails can give the wrong impression. But good news, you don't need big fancy words. You just need a few useful phrases.
Attachment, a file you send with an email.
Example, please see the attached document.
CC, carbon copy, sending an email to someone else to keep them informed.
Example, I CC'd my manager on the email.
Follow up, to check again later.
Example, I'm following up on the report I sent last week.
Urgent, priority, something important or needs fast action.
Example, this is urgent. Please reply by today.
Kind regards, best regards, polite ways to end an email.
Example, thank you for your help. Best regards, James.
Now let's have a practice dialogue using email vocabulary. James, can you send me the presentation from today's meeting?
Sure, I'll email it now with the report attached.
Thanks. Could you also CC my manager?
Of course, and I'll write that it's urgent so she knows to look at it today.
Perfect. I'll follow up tomorrow to make sure she got it.
Notice how polite and professional that sounded, even though we only used simple English.
Exactly. And here's a little secret. Even native speakers use these same short phrases. You don't need to write long sentences to sound professional.
If you've ever worried about writing emails in English, give this video a thumbs up. It shows us you're learning something useful.
Okay, we've done meetings, emails. Now let's handle the tough stuff, problems at work.
Yes, things go wrong sometimes. Late projects, misunderstandings, mistakes. But knowing the right English words can help you stay calm and professional.
Let's look at more office vocabulary examples. Issue/problem, a situation that needs fixing.
Example, we have an issue with the delivery schedule.
Delay, something taking longer than planned.
Example, the project is delayed because of technical problems.
Resolve or fix, to solve a problem.
Example, we need to resolve this issue quickly.
Feedback, advice or opinion about your work.
Example, my manager gave me helpful feedback on my report.
Escalate, send a problem to someone higher up for help. Example, if we can't fix it, we'll escalate the issue to the director.
Now, let's have a dialogue example.
Hi, Sarah. We have an issue with the software update. It's causing delays.
Thanks for telling me. Can you resolve it today?
I'll try, but I may need to escalate it to the IT department.
Okay, keep me updated and send me feedback once it's fixed.
Will do. I'll let you know by 5 p.m.
Did you notice how we stayed calm and used clear words? In an office, you don't need to sound emotional, just professional.
Exactly. Words like issue, delay, resolve, escalate make you sound confident even in stressful situations.
Comment below. Have you ever had to explain a problem in English? What did you say?
Sarah, can you remember your very first performance review?
Oh, yes. I was so nervous. My English was okay, but I didn't know what phrases my boss would use.
That's a common fear. A performance review is just a meeting where your manager talks about how you're doing at work. But it's full of special vocabulary.
Let's look at more workplace vocabulary. Performance review/appraisal. A meeting to discuss your work performance. Example, my performance review is next week. I hope it goes well. Strengths, things you do well.
Example, one of my strengths is teamwork.
Areas for improvement, skills you need to develop.
Example, an area for improvement is my time management.
Achieve or accomplishments, things you've successfully done.
Example, I achieved my sales targets for 3 months in a row.
Exceed expectations, do better than expected. Example, you exceeded expectations on the last project. Great work. Now let's take some practice dialogue. James, in this review, I want to discuss your strengths and areas for improvement.
Sure. I think I've achieved good results this quarter, but I need to improve my presentation skills.
Exactly. You've exceeded expectations in teamwork, but let's set a goal to work on public speaking.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Notice how professional that sounded? Even if you're nervous, these words, strengths, areas for improvement, exceed expectations, make you sound prepared.
Right. And managers love when employees use these words. It shows you're serious about your growth.
If you've ever had a performance review in English, comment stressful but worth it below.
Now let's talk about the fun stuff, getting promoted.
Yes, everyone wants to move forward at work, but many English learners don't know how to talk about career growth.
Let's talk about some vocabulary related to career growth.
Promotion, a higher position at work. Example, I got a promotion to team leader.
Raise, UK pay rise, a salary increase. Example, I asked my manager for a raise after finishing a big project.
Responsibility, new tasks or duties. Example, this role comes with more responsibility.
Career path, your long-term work journey. Example, I'm planning my career path to become a department head.
Opportunities, chances to learn or grow. Example, this company offers great opportunities for training.
See, it's not too complex. Take some time to practice and improve your workplace vocabulary. Let's take some practice examples.
James, I heard you got a promotion. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yes, I'm now the project manager. It comes with more responsibility, but also a nice raise.
That's awesome. What's next on your career path?
I'm looking for opportunities to lead larger teams. How about you?
I'm hoping for a promotion next year too.
That's great. I wish you all the best.
Did you see how natural that conversation was? These are the exact phrases native speakers use when talking about growth at work.
And if you're polite and positive, talking about raises or promotions won't feel awkward.
If you love to grow your career and earn more, hit that like button. Let's grow together.
Let's wrap up our vocabulary with something really important: workplace culture.
Right. Workplace culture means how people treat each other at work, their values, habits, and communication style.
Here are some vocabulary examples. Team player, someone who works well with others.
Example, she's a great team player, always ready to help. Collaboration, working together with others. Example, this project requires collaboration between departments.
Work-life balance, time for both job and personal life. Example, I like this company because of its good work-life balance.
Open communication, sharing ideas honestly. Example, our office encourages open communication.
Respectful workplace, treating everyone politely. Example, a respectful workplace helps everyone do their best.
Let's have some dialogue examples. James, what do you like most about your company?
That's awesome. At my office, they really encourage open communication and collaboration.
That makes such a difference. A respectful workplace is the best place to grow your career. When you're interviewing for jobs, these words, team player, collaboration, open communication, make you sound professional and positive. Exactly. Employers are looking for people who fit the culture, not just people who can do the tasks.
Comment below, what's one thing you love about your workplace culture?
Wow, Sarah, we've covered so much vocabulary from job hunting to meetings, emails, problems, performance reviews, and promotions.
Yes, let's do a quick speed review so everyone remembers.
Quick review. Job hunting, apply, interview, resume, hire. Daily office life. Deadline, report, task, coworker. Meetings, agenda, brainstorm, action items. Emails, attachment, follow-up, urgent, best regards. Problems, issue, delay, resolve, feedback, escalate. Performance, strengths, improvement, exceed expectations. Promotions, raise, responsibility, career path, opportunities. Culture, team player, work-life balance, collaboration.
Here's a final practice role play. James, great job this quarter. You exceeded expectations.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the feedback. I tried to meet every deadline and help my coworkers.
You did. That's why we're offering you a promotion with more responsibility and a raise.
Wow, thank you. I'll keep collaborating with the team to make sure we hit every target.
Perfect. Let's add these action items to our meeting agenda for next week.
If this video helped you build confidence with English at work, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's learning too.
And don't forget to subscribe to Hello English Lab. More lessons like this are coming every week to help you speak English naturally and confidently.
Watch this video over and over again to build your confidence in speaking English at work. See you next time.